What's up guys, welcome to Captain Wasama's gaming channel. My name's Wasama and let's get started. Alright guys, so today I am going to be talking to you about my gaming history. So I started off, it was sometime in the 90s. My parents had a NES, the original Nintendo. And my brother and I, we would play the Duck Hunter game. And I hate that dog to this day. The one that laughed every time you died. That one. And then we played Mario. Now my cousins would have a Super Nintendo over to their house, so anytime I went over there, I would love to play Donkey Kong. Loved it. And then once the PlayStation came out, my dad really wanted one, so we got one. And they being my dad and my brother, loved all of the NASCAR games. They were into cars, and so anything racing was their jam. So I played anything with a NASCAR, and then I played Gran Turismo 2 on the PlayStation, and then my jam was Crash Bandicoot, the original. I love that game. We also got the original Grand Theft Auto. It was fun to steal the cars, but somehow we never quite worked out how to do missions, so mostly we just stole cars and drove around the game. And that really wasn't that fun. And then my brother used to go to Kmart and convinced my parents that it was a good idea to buy the PlayStation magazines that had the demos in them. And this is where I first found the shooter games. And the first demo I played was for Metal Gear Solid. I loved it, but my parents thought it was too violent for somebody my age. Which, go figure, they let us play GTA but not Metal Gear Solid. When the PS2 came out, my dad was the one who promoted that, so we ended up getting one of those, I think on a Black Friday sale or something like that. I was finally old enough to pick out my own games, so I ended up getting SOCOM 2 and Ace Combat, and then my brother would get a lot of the sports games, so he got NBA Street and all the Madden games, and he got Burnout 3 Takedown, and we both would play all these games together. And my dad would get Gran Turismo 4, and all the racing games for the PS2. So we had all those to play, and then finally we got Grand Theft Auto 3. And that was the first game that I ever got online to look up cheat codes for. And we would all play that, and we loved it. So we got Vice City when that came out, and that was fun. And then I started to turn into more of the sportsy kind of player, and I got Tony Hawk's Underground and Inline Skate, which was a rollerblading game, and I loved it. It was one of the first games that I'd play like religiously. And then I used to watch Dark Angel, which was a TV show with Jessica Alba, Michael Weatherly, and Jensen Ackles, who plays Dean on Supernatural. But they had a video game come out called Dark Angel, based on the TV show, and I played that one for the longest time too. I loved it. Then finally San Andreas came out, and oh my god, that game was so good. It had the open world, and it was just so immense that I played that religiously for the rest of the PS2 gaming, like, until I got the Xbox 360. I played San Andreas every day. Now, while I had the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2, I also had a Game Boy Color. And mostly on that, I would play Pokemon and the Ninja Turtles. And then my mom wanted the Wii because she thought it'd be good if we exercised a little more. So we got the Wii. And the only thing I played on that was Bully. I loved Bully, but I just didn't like the Wii. I also started playing PC games on our family PC, and I was stuck on the Tycoon games. I played Railroad Tycoon, Prison Tycoon, School Tycoon. Pretty much if it had Tycoon in the name, it was my jam. My biggest Tycoon favorite, though, was Ski Resort Tycoon. I loved it, and I can't find it anymore. It's sad. And then the other game I really liked was Stronghold, where you built the castles, and that was kind of like a tycoon game too. I played SimCity 4 and The Sims 2. I spent so much time on The Sims 2, it was ridiculous. And I loved the toddlers aspect of it, and that is one thing that is still missing from the current versions. The last game that I started playing on the PC was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and I fell in love with that game too. It was so immense, and the story was really good on it. Finally, when I went to college, I spent almost an entire semester playing World of Warcraft. I just liked the multiplayer aspect of it, and that was the first game that really got me into the multiplayer world. When Halo 4 came out, I bugged my parents so much to get me an Xbox 360 for Christmas. Finally, when they said they were going to, I specifically told them I wanted the Halo 4 edition, which cost more, and I feel bad now, but they definitely bought it for me. Then I went crazy after I got that. I bought every Halo game. Every Black Friday that rolled around, I got Watch Dogs and Batman Arkham City and Skyrim and Call of Duty Black Ops 2 all on Black Friday deals, and Destiny and just so many others. When we moved, there was a used game store in town, and I was in there almost every week buying used games. Finally, when Black Ops 3 came out, I bought the 360 version offline off Amazon. And I didn't see that it had no campaign, so when I got it, I was pissed. And I put it in and I went to play multiplayer, and there was nobody else on the server at all. It was completely empty, just me. And I was so mad. I dropped, I think, $60 on that game. Oh, I was hot. So that was the moment that I decided I was going to build a PC, because buying a new console, $400 or more, every couple of years was just not worth it to me. I could build a PC. If it was good enough, it would last me for a while until I could just change out a graphics card maybe, and that's still not the cost of a new console when it comes out. So that's what I did, and now you are enjoying my brand spanking new PC build. I forgot Mass Effect. Mass Effect was the first game I ever finished. So those are all of my favorite games and my gaming history. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you later.